2 days ago, I came back to my home country, Tanzania, after 3 years of being abroad. My friend Frank invited me to stay with him in his village, so I took up the offer. I've been spending time with his family, getting a deep insight on the unique lifestyle of the Maasai tribe. But today, we are about to embark on an epic adventure. We are leaving now from Frank's house in this 1984 Land Cruiser. Hopefully it takes us all right. Yesterday it broke down halfway, but we're going to this active volcano and we're gonna climb it. Yeah, with Frank right there. He's ready. How are you feeling for climb today?
I'm so fine. I'm so excited.
Are you ready to climb?
Of course, always.
Always.
Yeah.
Okay, karibu.
You see, I wanted to come back to Tanzania with a bang. I didn't want to just sink into the ordinary perspective of how I know it. I guess that's the reason why I've decided to climb an active volcano. I've never done something like this before, and it might just be dangerous. I'm looking forward to face my fears, but first we need to make sure we can get there. So we're going to make a quick stop at the center of the village to fix the car and the aircraft, which has somehow stopped working overnight. So we just tried to fix the drone using the air compressor for the car's tires. I really hope it works. Takes it to the crater inside. We're all crossing our fingers. We really want this crater to be shot. Meanwhile, across the street from us, there's a popular Tanzanian board game being played. Nieleze hiyo inaitwa nini?
Mimi ngeta ambao wazee wakubwa ndio mchezo wao anakuja kusanya, baada ya kipiga mbuzi hao anakuja kupumzika kwenye ipwili. Tunacheza lakini hao walipi. Kwa hiyo ukipigwa wewe fine.
My new friend Kisoi told me all about the rules of his game, but now he was curious to know about mine. Unaniona? Una shoot. Inafanya kazi au fanyi kazi?
Nafanya kazi.
Unaniona vizuri humo? Mbona mimi naona vidole zako zimeblock. Unaona au uone?
Naona mimi naonekana mwenyewe lakini sikuoni wewe.
Haunioni? Si unaniona hapo bwana? Subiri. Hapo sasa. Unaniona?
Nakuona wewe.
The videos that Kisoi took on my GoPro were quite spectacular, to be honest. But I just can't show them to you right now. I'll tell you in a moment why, but for now, let's carry on across our journey in the Savannah Plains. Okay, there's something that you need to know about African safaris, especially when you're driving into roads like these. Always anticipate the car breaking down. We stopped to check on the car and fix it, and this is a massive hole in the ground known as a crater. And there are many of these in the Rift Valley. Behind me you can also see old Doinyo Lengai, and maybe that, just like this, used to be a volcano, will be, maybe in thousands of years from now, a huge crater like this. As we reach closer and closer, the majesty of the volcano becomes more apparent. I can't help but ask our guide Eliphas what this volcano means to his people.
Wamasai wanaona hiyo mlima inatupa moto, wanasema ni mlima wa Mungu. Kwa hiyo wanaenda kuomba mvua huko, wengine wanaenda kuomba watoto mlima hiyo, na wanapata kutokana na imani yao. Mara ya mwisho ililipuka 2007. Wakati nilipuka mimi nilikuwa hapa, nilikuwa naishi hapa. Niliona kilipuka.
I feel a little iffy about climbing something that is regarded as so divine by the Maasai. I would never understand the connection that they have with it, but I asked Eliphas if it is disrespectful for us to climb it. He reassured us that it is not seen as a bad deed, and that he has already done it countless of times without any problems. So, hi, they're going to cook some food for us, Eliphas' family. We go to the campsite and check it out. It's difficult not to appreciate the incredible presence of nature while we camp here on Lake Natron, one of the many soda lakes that are scattered around the Great Rift Valley. I'm reminded that I'm standing on a 35 million year old valley that is known as the birthplace of all humanity. It is still actively ripping apart this land as a result of tectonic activity and constantly transforming this landscape. It's midnight and we just started our ascent to the active volcano, and I just saw the sky is so beautiful, so many stars, saw a couple of shooting stars too. Let's see how it goes. Little did I know that we were climbing the volcano in the middle of the biggest meteor shower of the year. The countless shooting stars that I saw every time that I looked up kept me going, and then there was lightning and thunder. For me, a person who has a fear of heights, climbing in the night I was kind of happy about. That way I have no idea of how high I am, or how much more I still have to go. All I'm seeing is the uneven spots of illuminated ground around me. There is no designated track in this climb. I just have to keep going and stay fully focused in finding my way around the crevices of this 45-degree crumbly surface, sometimes using all four limbs to hold on if necessary. It's just a little bit more, and I can start seeing the smoke, the phosphorus coming out of the volcano. Whew. It's really tiring. I've left the group to catch the golden hour. I had to rush a little bit in the last leg because I wanted to catch the sunrise and get a time lapse, but everything is clouded now and the volcanic smoke behind me is rising up, and it was such a mesmerizing but terrifying experience at the same time. I'm afraid of heights, but I'm here now and I can't see anything below me but clouds. How are you, Frankie?
I'm so fine, and you, bro?
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, this is Doinyo Lengai.
This is Doinyo Lengai.
Yeah, man.
As the light gets brighter, it becomes clear why the Maasai call this the Mountain of God. This primordial land is still so active with geological activity. Vipi moto?
Yeah. Moto sana.
Yeah. Beneath the crust of the earth, the lava's heat and pressure forces steam up the vent of the volcano, in through my nose and up to my brain where I feel a tingling sensation. Tanzania is saying welcome home. But this is not just my home. It's the home of all of us. After all, the remains of the oldest human ancestor were excavated just 70 kilometers away from here. And now it's time to have some well-deserved mandazi as we say hello to the smoking sun. Climbing up this crumbly surface was challenging enough, but now getting down is gonna be a whole other story. It's probably a really good thing that we climbed this thing at night, because during the day, if we climbed it, we would be discouraged just by the looks of it. It's so intense. Hizo viatu haziumii?
Haziumii.
Zinapanda kabisa.
Kabisa, iko sawa.
Na zinateremka.
Bila shida. Si umeona nimefika mpaka Maluta.
Hizo ni vyombo.
Vyombo. As we continued down the volcano, something really tragic happened. Remember how I said I can't show you the videos that the Maasai guy in the village took? Well, it's because I lost my GoPro down into the Rift Valley in the mountain of Doinyo. I was trying to film with the GoPro in my mouth and it fell, and then it rifted down all the way into the crater. It's very sad. It's only been like 5 days since I bought that GoPro. Took some really nice footage up in the mountain. Really nice landscapes and interviews. And that's all gone.
Tumetafuta sana lakini hatukuweza kupata.
Na imeingia shimoni kabisa.
Imeingia kwenye korongo kubwa sana.
Korongo kabisa, volcano. Hiyo mpaka mlima ilipuke. Na watafiti labda waje wafanye utafiti, wanaweza wakakuta hizo mashine na wataenjoy picha mingi na video kali sana.
Zilikuwa kali bwana, zile za usiku.
Ndio.
Yeah.
Zilikuwa kali sana.
Sana. Hizo ni unforgettable
videos.
latest
Lakini
zimechukuliwa
Mungu
na
ni
bwana.
mwema, tutapata ingine tu,
Kabisa.
tutachukua move ingine tu.
Unajua Jike ni mtu professional kwa picha na videos Kwa hiyo kwa kweli tumemisi vitu hadimu na hazijirudi.
Na zile ni anasema golden chance never come twice.
Kabisa. Yaani kabisa.
This talk with Frank and Eliphas, even though their words were really blunt, actually helped. It made me realize that what's gone is gone, and I have to just move on. Apart from the mental toll of losing all the extraordinary footage I filmed, this descent is proving to be quite physically challenging as well. Because we've been so tired after doing all the climbing up, that now coming down is so hard, and the second thing is all the uneven ground is very hard. Over here it's a little bit okay, but when we were coming from all the way up, it was super crumbly with all the rocks, the volcanic ash, and all the unstable. We slipped so many times, I even broke my walking sticks in half. Incredible experience. This is the reason why they say that Doinyo Lengai, even though it's just one day, it's harder than the 7-day hike of Kilimanjaro, which is the roof of Africa and the highest freestanding mountain in the world. So one of the video clips that's gone with the GoPro that I sacrificed to the mountain of the god, I'm feeling a little bit alright now. It's gone through my morning, but it was a really special moment that I was really privileged to film. It started raining really heavily last night and everybody was getting really wet, but then I found out that the Maasai actually have a way to stop the rain. And so Eliphas pulled out a piece of grass and he tied a knot and he made a prayer to stop the rain. And within 5 minutes, that harsh rain and that harsh weather had magically disappeared. And that, along with a lot of other memories and nice videos, are gone. It's alright, sometimes you gotta detach and let things go. But I've shared that moment with you now, and maybe it's better that you don't see it and use your imagination instead to see what it looks like, to be so in touch with Mother Nature, to be able to have a communication with it, to ask her for favors, for things. This was definitely not the homecoming I expected, but nonetheless, I'm happy to be back in this magnificent land with incredible people. I hope you enjoyed this video. It can suck sometimes to lose something so treasured and valuable, but we have to learn detachment. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next episode.